Tesla had the flash, the rockets, the robots. All eyes were on Elon. But while the world was distracted, an automotive sleeping giant was quietly plotting its counterattack. Meet Toyota's secret weapon, a hybrid so advanced it's turning the EV revolution on its head. No hype, no theatrics, just raw engineering genius. And now Tesla's dominance might finally have a real rival. The electric car wars just got interesting. Who wins? Stick around, this changes everything. At a time when nearly every major automaker was charging full speed ahead toward a future dominated by fully electric vehicles, Toyota took a surprising and to some puzzling stand. They declared that the world simply wasn't ready for a complete EV takeover. This statement sparked widespread confusion and debate. How could Toyota, a brand globally respected for its innovation and forward-thinking engineering, appear to be hesitating at such a critical moment in the EV race? But what looked like a delay in progress was actually a calculated move. Toyota wasn't falling behind, it was positioning itself with precision. While companies like Tesla were betting everything on pure electric platforms, Toyota was refining a path that was more realistic, more dependable, and more suited to the needs of diverse global markets: advanced hybrid technology. And this wasn't the old consumption that they did in the past. Toyota's next-generation hybrid engine brought significant improvements, offering greater fuel efficiency, minimal reliance on external charging sources, and the ability to perform reliably in all kinds of climates and terrains, from freezing winters to scorching deserts and rugged rural roads. Toyota wasn't just assembling vehicles, they were building trust, especially in places where EV charging infrastructure is still non-existent. Where Tesla boldly pursues the future, Toyota is focused on solving the problems of today, and that may be exactly what's keeping Elon Musk up at night. While Tesla continues to amaze with its high-tech features, futuristic design, and seamless over-the-air updates, Toyota has remained committed to something far simpler, creating affordable, reliable, and practical vehicles that serve the everyday needs of millions of drivers around the world. Today, in a world where EV charging stations are still out of reach for many communities, especially in developing regions, Toyota's hybrid vehicles are quietly taking over the roads. They're not making a lot of noise, but they're making a big impact. These cars eliminate common EV concerns like range anxiety, long charging times, and expensive battery replacements. In many ways, this isn't just a race between different types of vehicles. It's a contest between idealism and realism. And in that contest, Toyota isn't just competing, it's positioning itself to win. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates on technology and innovation in the automotive world. The hybrid technology that Toyota has recently introduced is a major leap forward from the older generation of petrol-electric combinations we've seen in the past. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete evolution. These new systems are more intelligent, remarkably fuel-efficient, and designed to operate with far less reliance on external charging sources. Perhaps even more impressive is their durability. Whether you're driving through icy mountain roads or under the blazing desert sun, Toyota's hybrids are built to perform consistently and reliably, not just in one region, but across North America, Asia, Europe, and beyond. Tesla, by contrast, builds vehicles that rely 100% on battery power, which means they also rely 100% on the availability of a working charging station. But Toyota's hybrid models offer something Tesla simply can't: peace of mind. When the battery gets low, the petrol engine seamlessly takes over, allowing drivers to continue their journey, even in places where not a single charging point exists for miles. This blend of flexibility and independence is one of the key reasons Toyota's approach is resonating with everyday drivers around the world. This is exactly where Toyota is gaining the upper hand. One of Tesla's biggest hurdles today, particularly in emerging markets, is range anxiety and the inconvenience of finding a place to charge. Toyota's new generation of hybrids addresses this challenge head-on. It doesn't ask consumers to completely change their behavior or adapt to a new lifestyle overnight. Instead, it meets them where they are, offering a familiar driving experience with far fewer compromises. Let's talk about something that matters to nearly every buyer: price. Toyota's hybrid models are notably more affordable than Tesla's electric vehicles. Take India, for example. The Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder, a hybrid SUV, starts at around $18,000 to $20,000. Compare that to Tesla's Model 3, which comes in at over $35,000 before you even factor in taxes or import duties. That's nearly double the price, and for many consumers, simply out of reach. So when a middle-class customer walks into a dealership, they're typically choosing between two very different offerings. One is a dependable, cost-effective, fuel-efficient hybrid backed by Toyota's reputation for reliability. The other is a futuristic all-electric vehicle that not only costs much more upfront, but also demands access to charging infrastructure that may not even exist in their neighborhood. Naturally, most people are choosing Toyota, not just because the cars are cheaper, but because they're practical, accessible, and built to work within current realities. Tesla's cutting-edge technology is impressive, no doubt, but without the supporting infrastructure, reliable charging networks, widespread service centers, and affordable maintenance, the experience isn't complete. Toyota recognized this gap in the market and turned it into a strategic advantage. In many parts of the world, where EV charging remains limited or inconsistent, it's Toyota's hybrids that are rolling out of showrooms at a steady pace. Buyers are finding real value in vehicles that don't require hours of downtime to charge, don't need special home charging setups, and still deliver excellent fuel economy, often outperforming traditional petrol and diesel cars. And now, the effects of Toyota's strategy are starting to ripple through Tesla's executive offices. Elon Musk, who once famously dismissed hybrids as a temporary fix, is now watching Toyota quietly capture market share, not with flashy ads or viral campaigns, but by solving the actual everyday problems that most drivers face. According to insider reports, Tesla has quietly begun exploring something it once publicly mocked: hybrid powertrains. Yes, the same technology that Elon Musk previously dismissed as outdated or transitional is now being researched within Tesla's own walls. This potential pivot speaks volumes. The tech that Tesla once laughed off may soon become its backup strategy, a contingency plan in a world that isn't evolving as fast as the company hoped. And that right there is the strength of Toyota's approach: quiet, thoughtful, and incredibly effective. Tesla versus Toyota. It's more than a rivalry of automakers. It's a clash of philosophies. Bold vision versus practical execution. Tesla has long been the poster child for innovation. When people hear the name, they instantly think of sleek, futuristic electric cars, giant touchscreen dashboards, advanced driver assist systems, and those famous over-the-air software updates. It's not just transportation, it's an experience, a symbol of cutting-edge technology, and for many, a glimpse into the future. But here's the big question: does everyone actually need that future right now? This is where Toyota's perspective stands apart. For decades, Toyota has built its reputation on being dependable, affordable, and efficient, a brand that quietly gets the job done without chasing the spotlight. While Tesla is selling dreams of tomorrow, Toyota is delivering value today. And for millions of drivers, that makes all the difference. Toyota understands that not every buyer is looking for a luxurious, high-tech EV that needs to be charged every couple of hundred kilometers. Especially in rural areas or developing countries, people just want a vehicle they can trust, one that starts without fail, runs economically, and won't leave them stranded when there's no charging station in sight. This practical mindset is deeply embedded in the design philosophy behind Toyota's latest hybrid engine. It delivers the smooth, responsive performance people expect from electric cars, but without requiring the high-end infrastructure those EVs demand. With improved fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and even limited EV mode driving, Toyota's hybrids give drivers a taste of the electric experience, minus the range anxiety, costly upkeep, or reliance on high-speed charging stations. Meanwhile, Tesla's lineup, the Model 3, S, X, and Y, continues to sit firmly in the premium category. Their price tags are higher than most mass-market alternatives, and the overall cost of ownership follows suit. Maintenance, insurance, and especially battery-related repairs can be costly. If something significant goes wrong, like a battery replacement, it could end up being a major financial setback. Toyota, on the other hand, has built its hybrids to be just as easy and affordable to maintain as traditional gasoline cars. Spare parts are widely available, local mechanics can service them with ease, and Toyota's global service network is one of the most extensive in the industry. And thanks to the hybrid's dual power system, even if one part has trouble, there's still a fallback, the engine or the battery, to keep the vehicle running. This stark contrast is already shifting consumer behavior. Where Tesla once enjoyed dominance based on its cool tech and futuristic allure, buyers are now starting to look beyond the flash. As the initial EV excitement starts to fade and practical concerns take center stage, customers are becoming more thoughtful. They're asking real-world questions like, what happens if I'm on a long trip and can't find a charger? What if my battery loses efficiency in winter? Can I afford the repair costs if something goes wrong? And to those questions, Toyota currently offers more reassuring answers. It's not that Toyota lacks technological edge, far from it. In fact, the company is leading global research in next-gen battery technologies, like solid-state batteries, and pushing forward in hydrogen fuel cell development. In many ways, Toyota is ahead of the curve, even beyond Tesla. But their strategy is crystal clear. Innovation only matters when it's usable, when it genuinely improves the experience for everyday drivers. So in the end, this isn't just a head-to-head between different engine types. It's a deeper conflict between visions. Tesla says, let's leap forward into the future. Toyota replies, let's make sure everyone can get there, reliably, safely, and affordably. And increasingly, it seems, millions of drivers around the world are siding with Toyota. Toyota's master plan and Tesla's internal turmoil. Toyota's decision to reintroduce and upgrade its hybrid engine wasn't some random side quest or a sign of retreat from the electric vehicle race. Far from it. It was a calculated first step, the opening chapter of a much larger strategy. A strategy that doesn't place all its bets on just one technology, but instead charts multiple, adaptable paths towards a sustainable transportation future. Let's look at two powerful cards Toyota is holding, both of which could reshape the EV landscape. First, solid-state battery technology. While today's electric vehicles mostly rely on lithium-ion batteries, which are known for their bulk, heat issues, and gradual degradation, Toyota has been quietly investing years into a far superior alternative: solid-state batteries. These advanced power sources promise dramatically faster charging times, much longer driving ranges, improved safety, and a significantly longer lifespan. Unlike lithium-ion batteries, solid-state versions are far less likely to overheat, and they don't degrade nearly as quickly. Behind the scenes, Toyota has been leading the charge in this space. Industry experts widely agree. The moment a car maker successfully cracks the code for mass-producing solid-state batteries, the electric vehicle industry could be transformed overnight. And here's the real game-changer. Toyota has announced that it plans to begin commercial production of EVs powered by solid-state batteries as early as 2027, potentially years ahead of most rivals. Hydrogen fuel cell technology. While most automakers are fully invested in battery electric vehicles, Toyota is boldly taking a different route, one that includes a powerful second pillar, hydrogen fuel cell technology. This innovative system generates electricity by combining compressed hydrogen with oxygen, and its only emission is pure water vapor. That means zero harmful exhaust, zero carbon footprint. But it's not just clean, it's also incredibly convenient. Hydrogen vehicles can be refueled in just minutes, similar to filling up a petrol tank, and they offer impressive driving ranges. That makes them especially ideal for large, heavy-duty vehicles like trucks, buses, and even trains, applications where battery-powered solutions often fall short. While most companies, including Tesla, have largely dismissed hydrogen as unviable or inefficient, Toyota is doing the opposite. They're not only building hydrogen-powered cars, they're also investing in the infrastructure needed to support them. It's like they're paving the roads before the traffic even begins to flow. So what's going on behind the scenes at Tesla? As Toyota expands its reach and future-proofs its strategy, reports are emerging that Elon Musk and his engineering teams have started paying closer attention to Toyota's moves. Outwardly, Tesla still dismisses hybrid engines and hydrogen technology, but internally, there are whispers of Tesla engineers reverse engineering Toyota's systems, analyzing their manufacturing and supply chain models, and even quietly exploring the potential of hybrid powertrains, a concept Tesla once ridiculed. Why the shift in attitude? Because reality is setting in. No single technology will fit every market. What succeeds in sunny California might fail in crowded Cairo. What's ideal for New York traffic may be completely impractical in rural India. Tesla is beginning to see that its one-size-fits-all solution doesn't work everywhere. And this is where Toyota shines. It has already spent decades mastering global market diversity. Elon Musk remains a visionary, no question about that. But for the first time, he's facing a rival that's not trying to out-hype him, not copying Silicon Valley's playbook, and not relying on media buzz. Toyota is moving with quiet precision, changing the game without chasing the spotlight, and people around the world are beginning to take notice. From Southeast Asia to South America, Toyota's hybrid sales are on the rise. Governments are partnering with Toyota to develop sustainable mobility plans. Fleet operators are switching to Toyota's hybrid taxis and buses, not because they're trendy, but because they simply work right now. Sure, Tesla still holds an edge in brand prestige and cutting-edge software, but Toyota is building something far more fundamental, a reliable, scalable, real-world mobility platform that serves not just the tech-savvy elite, but the everyday driver, the working family, the underserved region. Toyota versus Tesla and the future of mobility. As we move further into the 2020s, the global auto industry is experiencing its most profound transformation in over 100 years. But this isn't just about swapping gas pumps for charging ports. It's a full-blown revolution, a shift in how we think about mobility, energy, infrastructure, and even the role of the automobile in daily life. And at the heart of this seismic shift are two automotive giants, Toyota and Tesla. At first glance, they seem like polar opposites. Tesla is the new kid on the block, bold, fast-moving, and unapologetically loud. It's a product of Silicon Valley, digital first, software-driven, and constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Tesla paints a picture of a future filled with self-driving cars, wireless charging powered by rooftop solar panels, and vehicles that feel more like futuristic gadgets than traditional cars. Then there's Toyota, the seasoned veteran. Rooted in decades of engineering mastery and manufacturing excellence, Toyota has long been the gold standard for reliability, durability, and practical design. It doesn't seek the limelight with flashy announcements or hype-fueled unveilings. Instead, it moves deliberately and strategically, always focused on building cars that work for real people in the real world. Now, as the global market prepares to fully embrace electric and sustainable mobility, Toyota isn't chasing trends or racing to be the flashiest player on the field. Instead, it's taking a calm, calculated approach, methodically crafting smarter, more efficient solutions that meet people where they are. While Tesla captures headlines with its ambitious promises, Toyota is quietly reshaping the future of transportation, one well-engineered hybrid, one breakthrough battery, one fuel cell at a time. Tesla has undoubtedly led the charge in the early stages of the electric vehicle revolution. Its breakthroughs in battery technology, autonomous driving, sleek software integration, and the creation of a vast supercharger network have raised the bar across the industry. Tesla isn't just building cars, it's engineering rolling tech platforms that feel more like smartphones than sedans. But while Tesla has been making headlines, Toyota has been quietly closing the gap, and now it's positioning itself as the most well-rounded player in the clean mobility space. With its next-generation solid-state batteries nearing commercial production and its hydrogen-powered vehicles like the Toyota Mirai earning global recognition, Toyota is preparing for every version of the future, not just one. Tesla is charging full speed ahead in a single direction, full battery electric, but Toyota is diversifying its approach. It's laying tracks on multiple fronts: hybrids, hydrogen, and next-gen EVs. And perhaps most importantly, Toyota's hybrid vehicles offer an immediate, real-world solution in places where EV infrastructure is still years or even decades behind. In regions without reliable charging stations, hybrids aren't just a compromise, they're the smartest and most realistic option. They cut emissions, stretch fuel, and offer EV-style mileage without any of the stress or downtime that comes with full electrics. That's exactly why, even as we enter 2025, Toyota continues to sell millions of hybrid vehicles around the world, while Tesla is still struggling to gain traction in markets where infrastructure isn't ready to support its tech-heavy model. Tesla's expansion has been nothing short of impressive, but it's also been uneven. Its core markets remain North America, select parts of Europe, and major cities in Asia. Tesla's business model relies on a very specific type of customer, someone who's tech-savvy, lives near charging facilities, and can afford a higher-end electric car. Toyota, in contrast, has built its reputation on versatility. It designs cars not just for modern highways, but for the dusty terrains of rural Africa, the icy roads of northern Europe, the cramped streets of India, and the scorching deserts of the Middle East. Toyota recognizes that global mobility is not one-size-fits-all. It's deeply contextual, and that understanding is the cornerstone of its success. It's also why Toyota consistently tops the global sales charts year after year. In 2023 alone, Toyota sold more than 10 million vehicles worldwide. Tesla, around 1.8 million. That's not just a lead, it's a staggering difference. And here's the harsh truth. For many people around the world, a Tesla is simply out of reach. Even the so-called budget Model 3 remains priced well beyond the average consumer's budget, especially in developing countries where taxes and import duties can sometimes double the cost. In India, a Tesla is less of a car and more of a dream that Toyota's practical, affordable, and efficient vehicles are already replacing with reality. Toyota understands the reality of global car buyers better than anyone. Their latest generation of hybrids isn't built to impress with flashy gimmicks, it's built to deliver real value. These vehicles are priced strategically. They may not be the cheapest cars on the lot, but they offer unbeatable value for money. They're engineered to run longer, last longer, and cost less to maintain over time. And for most everyday drivers, that's exactly what matters most. Pair that with Toyota's reputation for bulletproof reliability, and it's no wonder why buyers in cost-sensitive markets are turning to hybrids, not EVs. There's a growing disconnect between what automakers want people to want and what real people actually need. Tesla wants the world to dream of sleek, self-driving, all-electric machines powered by smart software. But for millions of drivers in 2025, the dream can wait. What they need right now is a car that simply works. No drama, no downtime, no need to hunt for a charger or worry about winter battery loss. Toyota delivers exactly that. In a world grappling with inflation, unpredictable energy costs, and patchy charging networks, consumers are making practical choices. They're choosing reliability over risk, proven performance over futuristic promises. They're sticking with brands they trust and technologies that help them today, not just a decade down the road. This isn't a rejection of electric vehicles, not at all. It's just a more grounded reality check. So, who's set to win the next decade? If the next 5 years are driven by early adopters and cutting-edge tech enthusiasts, Tesla will likely continue to shine. But if the next 10 years are about mass adoption, about building cars for the real world, for real people, then Toyota might just take the lead. Because the future of mobility won't be decided by who has the flashiest product. It'll be won by the company that can serve the most people in the most practical, affordable, and reliable way. And right now, Toyota isn't trying to label itself as just an EV company or a tech company. It's presenting itself as something bigger, a true mobility company. Whether it's hybrid engines, battery EVs, hydrogen fuel cells, or even shared transportation, Toyota is developing solutions that work for everyone, not just the tech elite. Meanwhile, Tesla continues to build dreams, big, bold, beautiful dreams, and they inspire millions. But dreams must eventually meet the real world. They have to plug into the lives people are actually living. Elon Musk is far from out of the race. He's still one of the most visionary, determined, and groundbreaking innovators of our time. But Toyota isn't trying to out-tech him. Instead, it's quietly outpacing him by building trust, accessibility, and everyday usability. So here's the real verdict. Tesla may still be the face of the EV revolution, but Toyota is becoming the leader of real-world transformation. While the world waits for charging networks to catch up, Toyota's hybrids are already everywhere, doing the job. As batteries wear out and range anxiety grows, Toyota has a simple answer: just keep driving. Because in the end, this isn't just a car story. It's a story about who truly understands the world and the people in it. And in that battle of perspective, Toyota may have already checkmated Tesla. If you found this analysis insightful and eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments, who do you think will win the mobility war, Toyota or Tesla?